Oh. Well, I'm a broken man in a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, Matthew Murphy broke his wrist. Oh, he was riding on a bird scooter. Whoop! He cracked his wrist and ate a Whopper. Then he had to wait 12 hours in the ER. Goddamn, he sucks. Matt Murphy is on Dilaudid, so he can't drink beer, so he saves some cash. It all works out. Well, I'm a broken Matthew on a Halifax Murphy, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, this whole podcast will be a shanty riff. How I wish I would stop this bit now.
It's raining. At least I cracked that open right when he's saying cracked his wrist too. That was pretty slick. But yeah, it's raining on my cast, so we're going back to the yard tonight to get me rewrapped. But the podcast comes first, as we all know.
Yeah, for sure, brother. Yeah, Matthew Murphy, this is your first time you're on the podcast, eh?
Yeah.
You missed the boat recording, you missed multiple park sessions. I had Dylan McKenzie on. We talked about tons of juicy gossip that never really went anywhere. It is kind of raining, but like, you know.
I can't keep this going unless you cover me up.
You think so?
Bro.
You don't want your cast to get wet?
No.
What happens if the cast gets wet?
Then I have to wait 12 more hours in the yard.
Okay, I'll cover you up for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, and it's not that wet. My ass ain't getting wet. Plus the Japanese denim's only gonna look even cooler. Thank you. What a gentleman. Ladies, Mitch is a gentleman. You heard it here first. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're wearing my jacket, even though I know you haven't showered in 2 days. All right.
Well, that was going to be exclusive blooper reel stuff.
Here, sit a little closer.
I showered yesterday, folks.
Why don't you come a little closer?
Yeah, I showered yesterday, guys. We're getting that out of the way, but I'm actually just trying to keep the women away from me. I'm getting hit on too much when I go into public, so I've been trying to just stop, like reduce that, but my natural musk just... Anyways, it's a whole thing. We won't get into it.
He's got that Elon Musk. Now, for real though, like, this is sick. I love having a podcast. The podcast has been pretty Halifax so far. It's been by lakes, in the harbor. That's pretty much it. But so yeah, you know, we're cooking with guests. Are you excited? Like, are you excited to be on? You've been wanting me to do a podcast for a minute.
It's an untapped gold mine. You know a ton of cool people. Plus, you're a good interviewer. I did not expect that, but I didn't think of you as an interviewer. But you know how to draw info out of people, right? You're gonna want to get the people talking.
Yeah. Have you listened to any episodes that I've released previously?
I haven't at the time. I've been working overtime.
Haven't even listened. They're 20-minute episodes.
And they're
too.
my boys too. He's only interviewed people I know and love. But I will. Tomorrow I'll watch both episodes. I got 40 minutes.
Giggity. There's 3.
I got 60 minutes. Math was never my subject.
No, but you were in your head multiplying 60 by 3, right?
Probably.
And you were trying to get to 180, but then you realized it was 20.
I did multiplication instead of addition, always going above and beyond. Story of my life.
Giggity. Yeah, dude, it's sick. I'm happy to have this podcast. I like a lot of my friends, and I like a lot of what they have to say, and I like Halifax too.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start traveling again too. You know, did you know that I went to Asia?
Really?
Yeah. Anyways, there's enough about that. But when I go to Asia this winter, I want to like do podcasts with people I meet, and I think this whole setup of just like 2 lav mics, my phone propped up against legit the first thing I can find, and lighting that is always subprime.
Yeah.
I just want to like, just have this format because it takes no effort. It makes it feel more casual. People, you know, people in studios, I feel like they put on a certain persona, because if you're in a very well-produced studio, it creates this whole like expectation.
Yeah.
And with this podcast having no expectations, I think it'll be sick. And
yeah, content is key. It doesn't matter. It could be filmed with like 2 sticks of butter and tape. Exactly. You're not going to catch that anywhere else.
Yeah, if you're a fan of this pod, you're going to have to like my burps, because I have serious health issues, all due to my overconsumption of all my 10 vices. I don't know what it is, but like everything I love just gives me heartburn. Like, did you know that eating pussy gives you heartburn?
And throat cancer, according to Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a reason we don't want to do it. No matter how much you scrub that thing. No, I'm down whenever, but like I think it'd be cool. Imagine you got throat cancer, like, well, doc, there's only one thing on the list that could have been it.
Yeah, doc, I got it from munching your wife's box, you fucking cuck. Imagine cucking a doctor.
That'd be wild.
Imagine you go to medical school and you save lives,
yeah.
And then some asshole in a Von Dutch long sleeve t-shirt fucks your wife.
Yeah, the only safe way to eat pussy is at a Chinese food restaurant, folks.
Dude, I'm never getting married. You can't get cucked if you never get married.
I think a girlfriend can cuck you. Girlfriend can cuck you.
I think the definition of cuckold is
Marriage?
wife.
But I mean, let's be real. If the chair's involved,
If the chair's involved, yeah, no.
I feel like you can get cucked without being married. Like, because times have changed, and cucking, some people, that's a fetish. I think you can be cucked. Like, if you have a cuck fetish, you can get cucked and have a girlfriend and still enjoy the fetish.
Yeah, I gotta stay away from girlfriends too, which is actually really easy for me. You know what, Murphy? Like, I don't attract as much pussy as you, but when I do, man, can I crush a relationship. And I was actually telling this to my long-distance girlfriend, and I was like, and she was like, oh, why do you think it doesn't work out?
You've been single for 2 years now.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, sometimes it's good to get a grasp of you. You're traveling a lot, you're learning a lot. And
yeah, dude, I'm eat, praying, and loving and shit, bro.
Not even loving. I heard you've been abstinent this whole time, and I think that's good for you.
Yeah, emotionally abstinent for sure. And no, I'm just kidding. You know what my favorite thing about traveling is when you meet a girl and you just tell her you love her. You've been legit with her for not even 48 hours, because that implies you've been together all day. Like, you know, you go on different excursions. She's with her cousins, you're with your group, and then at the end of the night you link up and you're like, I think I fucking love you. Just the way you sang Billy Joel at karaoke tonight was just so hot.
When's the last time you told a woman you loved her?
When was the last time I got...
It wasn't your grandma, like someone you're romantic
When was the last time I got a rub and tug? When did I go to Amsterdam?
Like a month ago.
Such a flex. Yeah, you know what? That's another thing too. I've been like just blowing through all my savings to have this awesome life, and one of the downfalls of having too much fun is haters will be in the chat.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can survive. You can make that money back when you need to. And
it's also so funny you're just covering the mic, the one fucking piece of device we need. You know, I love that too. Is stand-up comedy and subsequently podcasting is like, you need a microphone and that's fucking it. And people just can't figure that out. And I can't figure it out. Like, I don't know if this is even recording right now. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah, it's literally just about doing it. I've had 4 podcasts total. I've got 2 active ones right now. I'm not plugging them, but like, like literally just do it. Like, talking about having a podcast, Mitch is doing it, right? Like, that's the whole thing. And if you got something interesting to say, you know whether you do or not, whether you're faking it and trying to reach and you're just talking about the same shit that's been said.
I'm gonna do this podcast for a few months, really fall in love with it, and then I'm gonna have a bad day, completely lose interest, and then just never do it again. And people will be like, oh, what happened to the podcast? And I'll be like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. Like, editing is the biggest pain in the ass for me for podcasts and stuff.
Yeah, this podcast has no edits.
So there you go. Like, editing sucks. We used to do it on Audacity, and I could tell when my friends are gonna say by like the sound wave after a while, and you're just like, fuck all this shit. But then the conversation sounds like unnatural. When I first started, I edited out all the uhs, and then you have like a robot human with like a clipped together voice, and it's not even the right thing.
Honestly, if you have to edit a podcast that much, that person shouldn't be doing a podcast.
Hot take, but yeah, I
don't think that's that hot. Yeah, maybe it is a hot take. Hey, what's your Subway take? Okay, pretend we're on Subway takes right now.
This isn't. I don't think it's that hot a take, but we got to stop with the moving menus in the restaurants.
Moving menus?
The moving menus that switch to something else.
Oh my god, I hate that so much.
Yes, that's the worst. I'm looking for one thing. I'm looking for the chicken bites of pizza. I don't give a fuck. Have 4 screens with the whole menu.
Just imagine you're up at the counter. It's your turn to order. What you want is on the moving menu, and it just moved, and now you got to have this like social tap dance with this person who hates you. This person hates you.
Well, the customer service is dead too. They look at you like you're a piece of shit.
Dude, remember the Micmac Tavern customer service we had?
Exceptional. Exceptional
service.
I felt like a part of the family.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like a part of a family who had to pay $200 to be a part of the family, but whatever.
Yeah. You don't just give her a tip, you give her the whole thing after, because that was good ass service.
Yeah, you never just give her the tip. You get it down to the base. You give her the base, bro.
The base.
You show her where base camp's at. You show her where a fucking base camp is at.
Yeah. I mean, bro. So yeah, the moving menus are the worst. You're stoned, it switches in front of you. And the timing is never that bad, but it's like nothing beats an old signboard or something. You get it like a chicken burger, or like an old 50s diner. Like, it's there. I know it's there. It's always going to be there for me. It's just the moving menus suck.
I just did such a chubby guy thing.
That's been a big meme lately of like the fat guy like dying and then pulling out the shirt without filling the gut.
When you're fat, when you die but you're fat.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. What's your favorite current meme in the rotation?
My favorite current meme?
I look at 50 a day now. I can't even think of mine.
Yeah, I'm so brain rotted. You know who I think is super funny is he's this like life insurance salesman named Giuliano Massarelli.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know, I'm a sales guy, and like I think sales is amazing because it's one of the few things where like you can do without an education if you just have extreme charisma and
Reason know-how.
If you have charisma and tenacity, you can go from zero educated, no experience, to making a lot of money really quickly. And in this society, if you have money, it completely changes your quality of life. Like I never struggled. I don't want to sound like I was like a broke guy, but I never earned a lot of money for myself until I started selling cars. And my life and just my confidence and my whole personality changed for the better. And it made me less insecure because I was more confident in myself, because it was like a goal I can achieve. And then once I achieved it, like I was so used to living broke, and like I still live with my grandmother. I'll always live with my grandmother until she passed away, or I live with a
40
girlfriend
years
or
from
something.
now,
Yeah, you know what I mean. She's probably gonna be on robot life support, and I'm gonna be like 70, living at her crib,
oil in the joints,
vaping in my room. Yeah. But whatever that future looks like, I love it because of sales, and like I like expensive shit, but I spend a lot of money like going to events and restaurants and stuff. But like, I don't want a fancy car. I don't want a big house. I just want to travel.
You want experience.
I want to have actually a more like a smaller wardrobe. It's just kind of hard for me to like break away from that, because like for so long I was all about like, oh, I want to have this like very big collection of clothes, and like have like kind of like just like this huge like it's just a collection, right? Like you're a collector, you've probably collected tons of dumb shit that you look back on and you're like, why the fuck did I collect all this shit? Like if you just got one or two.
That's our time now.
That's our time. Yeah, we're getting the life. Halifax is getting us the light. Dude, did you see that guy whatever McLeod, and he's like she's jiggling her Lulus.
No, what is this, a musician?
No, he's like he's the minister of.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the lyrics, but like minister of something. He's like, sorry about my misogynistic lyrics. And like,
did you see the video, his apology? And he's like, I completely acknowledge that I posted it up, and it was a complete oversight, and it's completely my fault. And then she's like, do you know that it was shared in 2023? And he's like, yeah, it was like completely my fault, and I take full responsibility. So it's like, it's not like he's denying it, but he's still not acknowledging a direct question. Yeah. That should be illegal. If a reporter asks a fucking member of government a direct question, and that person doesn't answer that direct question, after the third time, like maybe the first time, maybe even the second time, you just aren't understanding or grasping the question. But after the third time, that is like blatant, like you are dodging the question, and
you're in the penalty box. You can't you lose a day's salary. Boom. No, I think it's funny. I think my Subway hot take is actually that I think all SoundCloud accounts of politicians should be exempt from criticism and just left as a time capsule.
It's also funny, like, that's total like media of politics 101 is like, if it's a juicy gossip story, everyone gives a crap, but then like and then like even like so like I think the mayor, I don't know, Andy Fillmore.
At a show yesterday, nobody knew the mayor. It was like 16 people. Who's the mayor? And someone's like, Andy, like no one knew.
Yeah, no, dude, that's hilarious that we don't even like.
It's not the premier because he's been fucking up.
I remember when I was a kid, it was Mr. Savage, Mike Savage, because his son legit went to my elementary school and was a year younger than me, so I knew him every day. I think his name was Connor or something. But I just remember, like, dude, your last name is Savage? Coolest last name ever. I'd vote for him too. I think that had a huge influence on.
I knew Mayor's kid too growing up.
Who?
Mayor Kelly, his kid went to my high school. And so one summer, his kid, smoked a bit of pot. Spoiler alert. He's cool. We're not. I mean, I shouldn't have said the mayor's name. We're gonna censor that. But
there's no edits on this podcast.
Right. Well, the mayor's kid, like during the summer when I was like 15, 16, all you're doing is smoking weed. So there's some kids in Bedford, some kids in HP, and I ended up at the mayor's house. We wanted to go. We were smoking, hanging out.
You're smoking with the mayor?
With the mayor's kid in the mayor's house, and that changed my view on politics. And when we're there in the house, we made a pail, and we wanted to take the pail with us.
In the House of Parliament?
Yeah, well, yeah. And
what do you mean a pail? Like a bong?
Yeah, like a gravity bong.
A gravity bong.
And so we went to make a pail. Well, for the people that don't know, it's like a cut open 2-liter soda bottle.
And tin foil on the top.
Yeah, and you just burn and you get the Alzheimer's, all the Alzheimer's you wanted of it. But it's actually
all the Alzheimer's you wanted.
All the Alzheimer's. I forgot at the beginning of that word because of the Alzheimer's. But we were in the mayor's house, like looking for a means to carry our gravity bong down the street to go, because weed was paramount for that day. And so we're getting like a garbage bag to put our parts of a pail, because we can't ever get the parts to make that anywhere else. And we were big potheads, because my roommate Kyle, He used to just hit gravity bong hits out off the lake, which is the grossest shit of all time.
Is that gross?
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's floating on an inflatable mattress on the river, fucking hitting gravity bong hits off the fucking water. The fish are just getting rezzed up and gross, so you're eating like rezzy fish.
Between you and Kyle, how often is there a dirty dish in the sink?
We just order Uber Eats, so there's no dish in the sink.
How often is there an Uber Eats bag that you didn't want to put in the garbage bag because it would take up the whole garbage bag, so it's just sitting garbage bag adjacent?
We clean the fuck out of the apartment, so the prospects of pussy are pretty high these days around the house. But I said house the most Canadian way you could.
House.
But no.
Hey, what's your favorite medical drama show? House.
But usually there's like 2 to 3 bags, but like it's also a backup garbage.
3 bags.
But there's like a backup garbage. One time.
It's so funny that you like complain about being broke ever and then order Uber Eats ever. Like,
we've got like an invisible tab where it's like, I've gotten Uber Eats this, so you'll hit me for breakfast. Like, we know. But yeah, it's brutal.
Dude, it's such a bad habit. And like neither of you guys have cars, right?
We have dreams of getting licenses, but
yeah.
No, we don't.
He doesn't have a license either, eh?
No. I've got my beginners twice, so I'm way more ahead of him.
No. No, Murphy. Half of nothing is still nothing.
Right now, my license that I have is learner's driver's license that expired on 4/21 of this year. Which is, yeah.
That's so funny. So, like, yeah.
But I like, being the passenger prince sucks. Have you ever been the passenger prince on a date and she's driving you?
Very few times, and yeah, it's the worst thing ever.
To go for a kiss is like the pussiest move of all time.
You can't. No.
I've done it.
Yeah.
It's difficult. You shouldn't is the answer.
I've done it for sure. Man, I'm honestly like I think like there's something wrong with me. Like, so like a lot of the dates or people I've gone on dates with, it's like I didn't, in the time I didn't know this. I wasn't aware of this, but looking back, this is just what I have extrapolated. I don't know. Extrapolated. This is what I've extrapolated. Like, I'll go on a date with a girl because I'm like, oh, like I hold her in high regard, and I'm attracted to her, and I would feel very validated if I went on a date with her. But I don't really care if we sleep together, and I don't really care if she has a great time. I don't really care if I have a great time. I just want to like go through the motion of it.
Yeah.
So there's many times where I'm just on a date, like, and I can't fake it. I'm not like really good at faking enthusiasm.
I can see that.
Yeah, no, like
you're either excited or you're not.
Yeah, it's just the idea of faking it sounds like the worst thing ever. So there's been so many dates where I just like get blackout drunk in front of her, and like, you know, I'm pretty like I even though I'm not enthusiastic, I can still be polite and crack the odd joke here and like, you know,
your riz is off the charts. Like, you know, you've got that in space.
Thanks,
so
man.
Even when you're checked out, these women are just like already like it's a done deal.
No, but
from an outsider looking in.
From an
not
outsider
always.
looking in.
But he's charming.
Do you remember that time I scored? When we were all at the basement, and it's so funny. I literally just, because it's you, Harry, and Pat, which, you know, when we're all 4 together, it's not the most like, hey, approach us group of guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hot chicks aren't really approaching us. So I'm not joking. I did this consciously. I like took a few steps away from you guys. I'm not joking, dude. This is kind of rude, but it's the truth. I took a couple steps away from you guys, and then immediately got approached by a woman. And then immediately
you like scurried out of the pig pen. You fit through the cracks of the wall.
yeah.
And that's fair. You got it. Sometimes you got it. P-Hound recently, he got in the pit.
P-Hound, calling him P-Hound. Here, let me cover you up, baby boy.
He, our boy Pat, he sat in the pit with a girl, so you know she's special.
What do you mean sat?
Sat in the pit at Sesh. Because there's like, we usually sit around the perimeter because we're comics, we're not the audience.
Honestly, I think Pat will get, Pat, which is probably 25% of the listeners, will get annoyed if you talk about that.
It's cute, but we'll edit that out. But I'm just saying,
edit it out, Pat.
I'm just saying that's a special lady for him to do that. Anyways, we'll have to bury this and more talk. We'll have to talk for another 45 minutes. But no, you're right. You got to separate from the boys sometimes, and we're not pigs. Like, we're not the most unapproachable. I had to say that. We're not. And it's not that funny.
It's not that funny. We're not pigs.
I'm charming.
That's a funny thing to say.
We're not pigs.
I never called you guys pigs.
No, but I did that. But pigs are really smart and they're misjudged. So maybe we are pigs. But yeah, we're the street meat boys. Love it or loathe it. That's the way it's always been.
Love it or leave it.
I didn't get meat on a stick yesterday. I have the cast. We usually get meat on a stick on Friday, Saturday. It's kind of like Majora's Mask. You got to find the right window to get it.
What's Majora's Mask?
It's a Zelda game where there's like a time system. Okay. There's a 3-day system, and the world will end after 3 days.
Really?
You can go back in time to prevent the end of the world, but only certain events will happen at certain times. So this was in 2000. This was a very clever game.
Yeah, Zelda's really sick. Do you like Final Fantasy?
I can't get into it. I do like it.
It's too much, isn't it?
I have 7. I'm going to try to play it. I have the OG 7 on my Switch. And it's a huge-ass game, bro. It's a huge game. They remade that game in 3 parts in modern day.
Final Fantasy is like the original milker of a franchise that people just never call out for milking it.
My dad sees Final Fantasy and gets pissed because he's like, look at the, basically he's calling out the twinkification of men because he sees Cloud Strife. He's like, what is this shit?
The twinkification.
He wouldn't say twinkification, but that's basically what he's mad about.
So there's this video that went viral recently of some guy like robbing the Costco and Bears.
Yeah, with the hammer.
Yeah, with the hammer. Of course you would know about it. Kyle fucking works there.
Yeah, I had to tell him, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, good thing we're not monetizing this because that music's definitely demonetized music.
We'll get monetization after this one pops up.
I don't want to monetize this because then we'd have to like stop vaping and stuff.
Yeah, that's
even though this is fake, not really nicotine or THC, like still demonetized.
This is just.
Do you have that herbal cigarette on you?
Yeah.
Do you have a lighter too?
Yeah.
Okay, let me activate it and then.
Here, there's like 3 like long boys in there.
So fuck. We were talking about something. Final Fantasy.
I can open it with one hand quicker than you can open it. Okay. Oh shit! Did I not? Fuck! I might not have.
You didn't bring a lighter.
Fuck. I got a vape though. Weed vape. I mean a different kind of vape.
Water vape. No, it's okay, man. I can just put this away and we'll do it later. Hey, man.
Frig.
It's all
I can only be so prepared.
I know you can't.
You know I have everything together.
Yeah.
I haven't been using my right pocket since I broke my arm. I'm like, that's just like an emergency pocket. I've got gum in there, basically.
What? I got a fun question for you. What do you think it is about my personality that makes me like want to give people advice and help other people, even when they not even don't ask for it, but like have made it clear they don't?
Because you basically have the keys to the VIP. Realistically, since you started. No, but it's true. Basically, since he started selling cars at a good dealership and got it on money, like he just crushed it. And there's that year, that banner year that you had, and you know that you can do it. So anytime you have to, you can pull yourself out of that pit. Like my dad sells cars, you know, that's car sales. You eat what you kill. And
saying keys to the VIP is such a sick reference, though, and nobody's gonna get it.
Only the real ones, only the patrons.
Only
of the,
the 3 people who listen to this will get keys to the VIP. That's such a sick reference.
But you know that you
basically
can make
have the keys to the VIP. It sounds like you thought of this before. Like that wasn't the first time you thought of this.
Well, you never know with me. But you can make more money in like 1 year than I can make in 3 actually having steady work. Easy, if not more. So, you know.
But if you think about this, there's people who can make 3 times what I make, and they're
miserable.
They're no better than me. No, they're probably happy, but yeah, they could be miserable too. I'm not saying money defines your happiness, but I'm saying is like I don't possess some crazy talent that you don't, and I don't possess, and the person who's making 3 times what I make, they just like figured out the game. It is just a game.
Because a lot of people are plugged in, just living like a sim in The Sims, and just charting the same path every day. I'm not saying you're NPCs. And I'm like this too. You forget how much control you actually have of your life, and actually change shit. That's what I've realized in a lot of times. Like, same thing like with starting comedy. I thought about it for a few years, and I've always liked comedy, but at one point I'm just like, I'm gonna do it because fuck it, I'm young. Like my uncle wanted to move to New York to do comedy and never did, and I thought that was such a bummer to have.
Is your uncle rich or something?
No, he works with Albert, who's another great comic, but he just never pursued the dream, and that stuck with me. And I'm a writer primarily. Like ideally, I'd like to write like a great comedy movie or a horror movie here and there. I've got a horror movie in the bank about my stepdad that I've got 1 or 2 that in me, and I got some good comedies too. But I love doing stand-up too. I love making a room laugh at the dumbest shit and forget about their problems for 5 seconds. I love that.
Yeah, I was actually talking to my long-distance girlfriend about how I think like podcasting is corny inherently, and she's like, well, you already do stand-up, so like why do you think podcasting is corny? And I was like Delia, that's totally fair, but like anybody can just yap into a microphone and put it on YouTube, but not anyone can go up on stage and like make a crowd of people laugh. Like that's a huge difference. Yeah. And to me, like you know, especially in today's age, the reason comedy is bigger than ever is because people are more desperate than ever to go to a live event and laugh. Yep. Like and yep. Especially, you know, comedy film. And I hate when people are like, oh, comedy films or this and that, or they don't make them anymore because of because of cancel culture or liberal media.
A lot of it's
blah, blah.
DVD sales.
Well, I don't even know if it's DVD sales. I don't think anything like that has to do with it. I just think it's just like,
The
I don't think it's any one thing. I think it's a little bit of everything, and then it's also a little bit of a bunch of other things people are not talking about. So I don't think there's any.
I think it was Matt Damon that brought up the DVD sales point, which I think is a major factor because you can't make your money back in the back end. Like comedies were never like massive box office hits, like Superbad.
Yeah.
You have a few, but yeah, cancel culture. That's just the thing. You can do what you want, more or less, but there's consequences.
But like, how many rich comedians are spending way more money on their families, their wives, their vacations, their boats, their houses, their cars, their lifestyles, and not investing back into like comedy films? You know what I mean? Like
Drewski's like the only one.
Yeah, and but Drewski's not doing like feature length, like not the DVDs.
He
that we
did
grew up
one,
with.
but it's not DVD yet. But he did some like Shane cameoed in it. He did something. There's some. I saw clips of it.
Drewski's so good, man.
He's doing it.
I don't have a bad thing to say about him.
Like
And he's like my age or something.
The Erica Kirk thing was hilarious.
Dude, that thing was nuts, man.
That look, it's amazing, and the white
so
trash
scary.
thing at NASCAR, like that's amazing. But like,
Yeah.
and that's risky. Like that's like Sacha Baron Cohen risk, because not that you'll get shot, but you might have some people have some choice words for you in NASCAR.
Yeah, it's not risky though because it's still lawful good.
And he's got a crew with him. He's probably got mad security with him.
Like anybody who gets pissed off at a black man doing whiteface is not gonna ever convince the majority to hate someone.
You've never gone to Girl Wet if you're mad about the fucking white face Drewski there. Like it was amazing. He did a white chest. He did a white body. He had the overalls.
Is it even on the top of the hour? Okay, kinda.
No. Yeah, but what the hell was that half-hour one? That hasn't been 30 minutes since the last bell.
I got a question for you. Do you think it's annoying how much I talk about my trip to Asia?
You've gotten good at it. Like I know you bring it up from time to time, but sometimes people bring that shit up. Other people have gone to Asia and you talk about it. Now the Japanese denim's a different story because you're big on the denim. You're big on the JD.
Do you think I talk about the JD too much?
I mean, you were talking to Kyle about
JD
it.
pants.
You were like, "Oh, you've seen the jeans on my Insta. You know my Insta, or you know my stories." And Kyle kind of he'll skip through things that he's not like super into. Now I'm learning a lot. I think the denim's cool. Like you haven't watched those yet? Is that the idea?
No,
Or you
I
never
watch them. I just say on my Instagram I don't watch them.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got the scoops here. Scoops Murphy pulling it out of you. They are cool. I never knew about it, and they age coolly. Like I like jeans.
Do you know who Michael Moore is?
Yeah.
Do you know you kind of look like him?
Brutal.
You don't think so?
That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
You think it's the worst thing you've ever heard in your
Well, I
life?
think with this getup now, where I
Like
don't
with the
have my
hat and the
hair.
glasses.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I'm like Michael Moore, but like,
And like you have like the flow coming out of it too.
yeah, I'm not doing documentaries to.
Like,
get
don't you
pussy.
think that if you did a joke about it, you would get laughs?
Yeah, it'd be more, not less, for sure with the Michael Moore. Yeah, Sicko was a good. I've only seen Sicko, and
I haven't seen a single Michael Moore documentary.
he did Bowling for Columbine, and my parents. I remember my mom watching it when I was a kid with my stepdad.
Isn't there a movie called Bowling for? Oh yeah, so he did Bowling for. Yeah, what was it about?
It was about the shooting.
The Columbine shooting?
But they had a South Park inspired like clip in it with they asked Matt and Trey to do a bit for it. They said no, and they did their own South Park style shooting thing, which is what I remember most about it. It was a little like minute clip. Also, here's the thing. Kids of divorced parents, you know what sucks? You can accidentally slip up and say my parents when you're talking about like your mom and your stepdad and break your dad's heart. I did that as a kid. That's the worst. Say, oh, my parents. And you're not talking about that parent. So you're saying my parents, leaving out your dad. And it's
Wait, why are you trauma dumping right now?
it's not trauma dumping. I'm saying it's a thing. Like it's a thing divorced
What
kids
made you
have
think
to,
of that?
It's personal.
Just Michael Moore, school shooting.
Well, my stepdad's name is very similar to that, and my
Oh.
dad can't pronounce the I in my stepdad's name, so when he's talking about my stepdad, he says Michael Moore. So that's what had me
okay.
thinking about it. And I wasn't going to get into it, but you asked
okay.
directly. And that's not fun podcast shit. That's
Nah, it's
miserable
fun.
shit. That's
yeah,
memoir
but
shit.
if you were listening and then you were listening to a conversation and it took like a random jump to another topic and you didn't know how it connected.
Yeah,
to
I
it.
know. No, it's fair. And I know there's someone listening that even will probably be like, yeah, the step-parent thing kind of is tough. And
I have a stepdad now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But like, there's a difference between they've been around your whole life and you just met them like 2 years ago and you're
Dude,
fully ass grown.
Yeah, that's weird meeting a step parent fully ass grown. It's just so weird. And like I'm not the best son ever when it comes to like doing things for my mom. I guess I'm just a piece of shit, but like me like trying to like it's like very painful for me to like pretend to like want to be interested in anyone that my mom's in a relationship with. Like romantically. So I'm just like
I'm kind of like that with my dad.
I just avoid it. I'm like I don't want to talk to him. And like I've had my stepmom or my parents got divorced when I was 12, and then my dad started dating my stepmom when I was 14. So like I've known her forever. Right.
Yeah, and you were still young and still growing.
And I wasn't that close to my dad either. He like my dad lived in, I don't know if I told you this, my dad lived in South Africa, London, and California most of like my teenage years.
Because he's like a pilot. What does he do?
No, he's not a pilot. He throws bags on planes, but he was just like
okay, that's lucrative shit though. Airports pay good.
Not really, but well, I mean, there was like last year when or the year that I sold a bunch of cars, I made a lot more than my dad. And my dad's been working there for like 15 years.
But your dad's a musician too.
Yeah, he makes music and like my stepmom's makes tons of money. So she just opened up her own business. So she's doing great.
But meeting a step parent at 14 is.
But yeah, I'm just saying like the reason I brought it up is because like I just have a stepdad now, and it's like but the reason I'm bragging about it is because stepdad no kids, stepmom no kids.
So you're not doing step siblings. See, me and my stepsister are close.
Well, I was just thinking about inheriting all that money. Like it's all the funnel. I'm at the bottom of a funnel and my mouth is open.
No, I get that.
I'm just saying I might own a home someday.
Might. That's where we're at. It sucks. Not that my family was loaded, but my mom in Italy, one of her aunts or whatever had a friggin' castle. Like it was small, but it was a legit castle.
An Italian castle.
Yeah, and they sold it. Then I found it years ago. I'm like, what? I could have taken one lady there who would have like rocked my whole like world there. And you bring a lady to the castle, she's doing things that you've only heard about in Penthouse. Not that that's why I do things. It would be romantic, and she would suggest it, obviously. What's your biggest weakness in dating or as a partner? Did I ask you this?
I'm just like really selfish. Like I'm a selfish person. Put myself first, and then I think that comes from, maybe adopting narcissistic tendencies from my father, and just being an only child, and like maybe being put on too much of a pedestal when I was a kid. And it's not like my mom and grandmother exactly feminists, so like they kind of enabled a lot of my bad behavior.
Okay.
Yeah, like and I got enabled a lot just because I had no rules at all growing up. So like. Just when there's no rules, it's like, why would I want to like bend at the knee for a girlfriend? You know what I mean?
Fair.
So I mean, I think of tons of weaknesses, but I guess my biggest one would probably just be like caring about myself way more than the other person.
Okay. See, my mom is a pretty big feminist. So yeah, my biggest issue is I don't love bomb, but I give a ton of compliments. I want my girl to feel like.
Oh yeah.
I want my girl to feel like the best in the world.
Yeah, it comes from a good place. I like to think.
Yeah, I do too. But eventually,
love bomb is bad, but it doesn't mean that it's like inherently
There's
evil.
worse. There's worse fucking issues.
And like I feel very strongly about everything. Like I'm a passionate guy.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Like I'm passionate as fuck. Like I think that's one of my better traits is people can see that I'm not, even though I'm broken, I'm like 5 minutes from living on the street. Like they know that I got hoop dreams, and one day I'll dunk it. There's not having much and having no ambition, and there's having not much and having ambition. Yeah, I got so many irons in the fire. Well, like 3. like here's one of my long-term goals right here. I do a podcast about a comic book. We've done it since issue 4 of that book. I've been lucky enough to write bios for the website of that comic. Radiant Black it's a cool, basically the guys used to write Power Rangers, like we're not getting paid enough for this. They went to Image Comics and made their own where they smoke weed and
now they underpay you.
Well, I don't work for them, but one day I want to intern at Image, and with Image you own your IP. That's one of the big comic publishers. It's like the 3rd biggest. There's Marvel, DC, and Image. Image is Invincible and The Walking Dead and Spawn and shit. So you've heard of a couple of those. And I have an idea I want to do a comic on a punk takeover of Halifax called Punk Junction. I have like the basic layout for it. I know how the 6th issue arc is going to go basically, and I have to fully write it out. I haven't written that script yet, but I want to write a comic. I want shit that's going to make people laugh. Also, just a comic about comics doing comedy and having like feature some of the boys in it, and one of their bits in life as a comic, because not everything has to be superhero shit.
I always had a dream to write kind of like a. Not scary movie style, but almost scary movie style.
Yeah. Like spoof kind of.
Yeah, spoof style of Goodfellas, and it's all these comedians. So it's like, it's kind of like little Louis. What's the Pete Holmes one?
Pete Holmes like show?
Crashing. You never
maybe I haven't.
You've never seen
it.
Crashing?
I should. I like Pete Holmes. He's underrated. He's one of those guys who's like, this guy's great actually. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's underrated.
Yeah. So Pete Holmes has a show called Crashing. It's all about being like a comedian in New York, and then like Louis is like, you know, a comedian in New York. Like, I would want to be like a comedian in Halifax. So like all of us are dressing up like Italian Goodfellas guys, and we're just being our exaggerated versions of ourselves, and we're killing each other. So it's like it's very Reservoir Dogs too. Yeah. So it's like, you know, and that's the most hack like film bro.
Everything's inspired by something though.
Yeah, of course. No, but I'm just saying, like, if, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with drawing inspiration, but how many times has Goodfellas
been attempted,
and Reservoir Dogs been drawn from for inspiration?
You need an angle for Reservoir Dogs. Like, there's a.
Well, it would just be the whole like we all killing each other. You know what I mean? It's like it'll be a who's done it murder mystery.
And you can have like even like metaphorically like with a roast battle, someone just gets obliterated on the stage. Like, dude, I thought we were boys. Like, yeah, and then someone gets wrecked. No. I do. We don't.
No, it would be like killing
actual
each
killing.
other.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be like shooting. Anyways, that's just my thing.
No, that's cool.
But yeah, I think we should wrap up and go to the sesh and just talk shit with some guys there. And
I got some Coke Zeros to drink.
Yeah,
gotta find a lighter.
Some Coke Zeros, and then I'm gonna go home and make some hot dogs. So yeah, it's just Sunday night podcast, Parade Square. I think it's pretty cool that we're just doing podcasts.
What's the name of this shit?
It's the DartMitch podcast.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm DartMitch. DartMitch, you know, I nailed it with the Instagram name there. And I've had that before I did comedy.
Yeah, no, your branding is money.
Yeah.
DartMitch.
DartMitch, baby. Buy some Dart merch. Link in the bio.
Thanks for having me. Cheers.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers.